Hey guys, welcome to my very first vlog. I never really done this before, but I figured I'm very frustrated. So I might as well just vlog it so I can kind of share my experience with what's going on in my life right now. If you're not interested, it's okay. If you are interested, thanks for sticking around and listening to my story. So there are a few parts of the story. There's a far in the past backstory, there's a little bit more recent past, and then there's like my present, and I guess I'll do my future too. But anyway, let's start where it all started. So around November, I know this because it was around my mom's birthday, November 25th, I started noticing these small little tiny marks on my face, like on either side of my face. These little marks, I thought personally that they were just new psoriasis spots. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a skin disease called psoriasis, which is pretty much, well, the Google definition is a skin disease marked by red, itchy, and scaly patches. Psoriasis is different for everybody. I myself have it, my brother has it, and my eldest sister had it because we all got rid of it. Anyway, theirs was so extreme to the point when they needed a very strong medication through injections that put the medication through your blood. I, on the other hand, only had these small little spots on my arms, legs, back, my scalp at least. I treated mine summer of last year, and that pretty much cleared off my skin and everything. Enough about psoriasis. That's just a little background that brought me to November. So these small little patches I thought were, just little psoriasis spots. Turns out it wasn't. I used my medication for it, and it only started to get worse. So naturally, I got a little bit frustrated because I thought my body was creating an intolerance to my medication, which means I would have to get a more expensive and a stronger medication for my psoriasis. And honestly, nobody wants to be reliant on medication, and nobody wants to spend so much money on medication. My psoriasis was clear, and I was gaining enough confidence to get back into the gym. I built myself up mentally and spiritually and everything. And I eventually got the courage to start working out again. So I started working out, and I started using protein. I used protein, and I used pre-workout, and I used BCAAs, which is just post-workout. And I was starting to feel good in my skin again. Then November hit, and these small marks started growing, and I didn't know what it was. I thought it was psoriasis. I used my medication, and the medication didn't help. In fact, the rashes or the spots just got worse. So naturally, I got very frustrated. But knowing how stubborn I am, I just let it ride, and I kept doing whatever I was doing, and I didn't stop to think like, hey, we should get some help for this. So that continued for months. I didn't change anything in my diet outside of that. Long story short, there was a problem, I didn't notice it, and I let that problem become something huge to me. Around January, like in the new year, I just got fed up because those two small little spots turned into what you see here right now. And I'll be honest, whenever I look at myself in my face cam, in my mirrors, when I wake up in the morning, on Snapchat, anything that has to do with the camera or anything that has to do with people seeing me like this, I just get so terrified and very, very self-conscious. Because I had just fought through another skin disease. I had just gotten over my mental walls. I got in touch with my faith again, and I thought that it was about time. Being that it's 2020, I thought it was about time for me to start, becoming more of myself and, just growing up and stuff. I got to November, got through December, got through January, and then January, I got fed up with my face, and I got fed up with the rashes or the spots that became big, and I didn't know what to do. So I started eliminating things and, taking steps backwards to find out where and why and what caused these rashes to become so big. And that's when I started my supplements, my proteins, my pre-workouts, my BCAAs. So I stopped taking my pre-workout for a week, and I was like sitting there with my shaker bottle, like, oh, like what could possibly be going wrong? I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, there's nothing in my diet that could have affected this. So I stopped taking my pre-workout for a week, and the rashes got worse, like significantly worse. So I said, okay, maybe I'll stop taking my BCAAs. And I stopped taking my BCAAs for a week and a bit, and it kept getting worse. The whole time I was like, that's it. Like, there's nothing else I could do. There's nothing. The protein. Turns out that I have an intolerance to whey or dairy or anything in such a quantity. Now, to put this into perspective, I would be taking about this big thing, which per 2 scoops I would use 600 to 700 milliliters of water. So 2 of those is 1200 to 1400 milliliters of water a day, which is, if you round up, it's pretty much 1.5 liters of whey protein daily for nearly 3 months. So 3 months of that, A, created an allergic reaction, B, made the allergic reaction worse, and C, made me so frustrated to the point when I haven't cried about it yet, but I have complained about it countless times to my girlfriend and to my friends that are close to me and my family. January 26th, I stopped taking protein because I said, that's it, man. Like, this has to be it. This is the only thing that I've introduced into my life around that time that I haven't stopped using. So January 26th, I took a protein shake in the morning, and I got so frustrated by the afternoon that I said, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm cutting protein. I'm cutting dairy to a very little amount, and I'm just going to see what happens. My uncle has a UV light. Now, it's not like a little like flashlight. It's a little like blow dry looking thing where there's like a light at the end of it that flashes at really high frequencies, which is supposed to help. I also took UV treatment or light therapy for my psoriasis, but that stuff gave me mad headaches because of the radiation, so I stopped that a while ago. But I was so frustrated, I said, let's just give this a shot. Let's try something. Let's do something about this. Let's be active in trying to solve this issue. I used that laser one day, and it absolutely dried up, and I said, wow, okay, it's gonna dry up, it's gonna remove all the bad cells, and it's gonna take away the redness, and it's gonna burn my skin, and I'll peel it off, and my skin will be normal again. So I go through 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, a week, and it just got worse. Now, I got a lot of people in the past 5 days asking me, like, what is going on with your face? My employer would ask me, my teammates on my basketball teams would ask me, my classmates would ask me, my close friends would ask me, what is wrong with your skin? Like, what's wrong with you? People think I have herpes. People think that it's the coronavirus. People, like, it's ridiculous how much attention can be brought by these things. I'm allergic to whey. It's something that I have been drinking for months, that I only picked up on recently, that I'm trying to fix now. And the reaction is always the same, like, oh, like, that looks bad, or, oh, I'm sorry, or, oh, it'll be better soon. And, thanks for the support from them, but I'll be for real with you guys. I hate this so much, and almost everything that people tell me, it kind of just hurts more. I know that what people are saying, like, they're saying it from a good place, and they don't mean to hurt me or anything, but it's just like, I know that this is temporary. I know that it sucks, and I know that people might feel sorry for me, but it's just like super, super, super frustrating to tell the same story over and over again. It's my own fault. Like, it's just my own fault. So it's just a constant reminder. It's like, hey, I effed up, something, and I'm trying to fix it now, but everything I do to fix it just makes it worse. So yeah, now it brings me to today. 2 days ago, I went to my uncle's house to use his laser or his light, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should just stop it. If it's an allergic reaction, there's nothing that UV lights or UV rays can do to fix it. It's like in my blood. It's in my biology. And honestly, if you think about it, if you get a sunburn, it's like trying to heal a sunburn with more sun. Yeah, it doesn't make sense, does it? So I stopped doing that, and the day before I stopped, I used a very high level, which caused my skin to burn, flake, and get darker. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a separation. You can't tell, but on the very outside it's like light pink, on the inside it's dark pink, like brownish. The reason behind that is the light burned the inside, and I guess the dryness that it gave made the rash spread. Yes, if you're doing the math in your head at home, I had a small little thing and I drank a lot more protein and made it worse. I had a really bad rash and I sunburnt it to the point where it spread even more. Now I put a layer of Neosporin, I put a layer of hydrocortisone, and then I'm putting a layer of my medication on, my Enstila, which is a very strong medication. And I've noticed absolutely no change in my skin. I stopped taking protein about 2 weeks now, and it's still so bad. And it's very frustrating. It is very frustrating. I don't even like to go to school, and I have school on 2 out of 7 days a week. You can just tell that when they're looking at, when I'm talking to people, they don't look at me, they're looking at my face, and just try to ignore it and try to distract myself as much as I can. Luckily, I have a great supporting cast of friends and family that are very, very, very supportive of me and want me to just get better from this, and that's a big light. Moving forward, I'm just going to try to stay healthy, not eat too much dairy or pork or these foods that tend to aggravate skin rashes. So I'm going to try to keep a generally more strict diet, less sugar, more sleep, more water, a lot of water. Try to stay active. I've been going to the gym like 3 to 5 times a week for the past few months. What else? Go to school, be happy, pray a lot more, smile a lot more. Try to not be so fixated on this, and try to be more fixated on this and this. Because let's be real, this is just a little part of the whole image of me, and the fact that it's overtaking such a big part of my life, and it's stressing me out to absurd measures. It makes me upset, because I know that I shouldn't be so self-hating, but dude, I'm so upset, or I have been so upset, and that's all I'm trying to change. Just keep it moisturized, hope and pray, and just know that this is not something that is changing who I am inside. The point of this video is to just express myself, get it out there, so that if anybody asks me, what the heck is on your face, Peter? I will say, click this link, or I'll send you a link when I get home, or I'll send you a video right now. If this gets better in any way, I'll make an update video. I'm gonna make a little montage of all the photos I've taken. I've taken photos daily of my condition, and I'll stitch them all together. And the photos are in very unflattering angles and positions, so just bear with it. Thank you if you clicked on the video. Thank you for listening to me rant about little face imperfections. I guess this is just my way of getting out there and saying I'm not gonna let this stop me from just being me. It's not that big of a deal, and I hope people are more understanding. Man, I've never been stared at like this. When people look at you and then they do double takes, and you're like, I know you're not looking at me because I look good. I know you're looking at these pink or brown or whatever. You're looking at these things, and you know, just take a good look. It looks shiny right now because there's medication on it, but I just want to get better. I'm sick and tired of it. I want it to stop. Sorry for the video camera quality. This is my webcam. I might change over to my phone or something, but God bless. I hope you guys have a great day, night, or whenever you're watching this, and don't let these little life rashes impede your life. Okay, bye.